Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you, a little midday money on a Wednesday, the 25th of May. Welcome. Hope everybody's doing good today. We'll do a nice little recap. But before we get to that, like, subscribe, and ring that bell here. If you're watching, listen, you're only watching on Max Wager and winning free picks. That's it. I got rid of the other ones. Maybe I'll throw those out on a Saturday, Sunday, since no one else is on those channels those days. So at least those people will come back and be like, oh, I didn't see you. I missed you this week. Well, you got to subscribe to the other channels. Because we want you to subscribe to the other channels because, we have 6 hours of live sports betting content coming for you. So it's me, Morning Wood with Ali Burns, 1 to 2. Just parlays for the parlay folks. And it's just parlays. Chris King, 2 to 3, at Betting Royalty on Twitter. I love that handle. Back to the window, Scott and Scott, 3 to 4. Followed by World Soccer Betting with the other Sean Miller, our soccer guy, football with the U. And then Game Time Decisions with Nick, Tim, and Lenny, closing out your broadcast day on Max Wager channel here. So, again, a lot of shows to throw your way to make a little money. That's what we want to do. So there's that. On to the free picks. Listen, what was I going to say? I do have the 7-day steal streaming. That's it. You get a couple minutes of that, and then we move on because you're just losing out money every day. You should have it. It's always in the chat and the description. So if you don't have it, well, it stinks to be you. I don't know what you're doing. You're losing money every day. Let's go. Hockey, 63 and 51. Winner yesterday, Edmonton Oilers get it done. Plus 9. Well, I got 29.76. Should be 19.76. I think I messed up the let me adjust that there, folks. That is not the right number. Although it's been nice. I won't say I wish. I mean, obviously, it'd be nice to be at that amount, but that is the is that the right number? Where's my other I'm pretty sure that was the wrong number, right? Yeah, 1976. Sorry. I made a mistake. It happens. Avalanche puck line today to get it done at home, I guess, here in St. Louis. Again, this is a spot we mentioned the other day. Backup goalie. It kind of like sucks the wind out of the St. Louis sails. So I'm going to go puck line. I know Tim likes the over here, and I kind of agree with the over too, right? We're going to get at least 4, probably, let's be honest, probably a five spot here for Colorado. 6, 5, 1, 3 in their other games. We started out as an under. Again, different goalie. New goalie, 11 goals in 2 games. So
I'll even add one more thing to it. If Colorado is winning going into the third, take the third period over a goal and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Most likely you'll see one goal within the first 15 minutes and then an empty netter, and then you're good to go. So I figured I'd throw that one in there. Me and Nick have been measuring that one for in elimination games. If the team that's about to get eliminated is losing going into the third, I know it's a very specific thing, but the overs hit in all those games. As long as somebody scores within the first 10 to 15 minutes and then there's an empty netter of some sort.
Yeah. I mean, I would even think, forget even just going into the third, I would think the over third period being over.
Correct.
Just based on whatever the score is, you're going to get probably 2 goals because you'll get 1.
Correct.
And there'll be an empty net somewhere at the end. Remember, folks, you get 1 and it ties it up. It's still, all right, I'm pretty sure that it still rolls into overtime because it's usually third period end of game. So
No. It would be third period alone.
Okay.
That's why 1.5 would be, because right. You would hope that the team that's winning gets an extra goal, and then the other team gets desperate. They pull their goalie and 1 in, and you're good to go.
I know sometimes you get lucky with that, where it's like
sometimes that's more with full game totals where you'll get overtime.
That's what I was gonna say. I was more thinking in a football game where I got second half over, so if even goes overtime, it's still included in that as opposed to hockey.
Yep. Different. Doesn't work with hockey though.
Yeah, that's different. All right, NBA cashed yesterday with the over. We're coming back here over in the Heat. So over Mavs got us a win, 85-104. We're down there. 50 and 47 premiums, minus 254. Hockey, 95, 104, plus 84 there. But we're under the bubble here. With NBA, it's been a tough playoff run. I'm not going to lie. I can't come in here and say we're hitting 60% of NBA in the playoffs. We haven't been. It's been a tough stretch, but hopefully we can win out here. So we're going to go heat over. And this is, again, a spot you shoot 30% on the road. Your two best guys score like 15 points. They can't even get to double digit, 9 and 6 points for Bam and Butler. Much like the Mavericks spot, you're not down 3-0, but you're against it. You need to get your home court back. You need to defend the turf. Score some points here, folks. Score some points. 203.5. I'm going over the total. And Major League Baseball 71-56. Winning day yesterday. Plus 20.46 here on the video. Overall for me, 183 and 162, or 188 and 158, depending on totals. So up either 3,400 or 23 and change. So either way, having a nice baseball season. Nats, Orioles, Phillies, Rangers. A lot of dogs today. I'm going to tell you, I do got a 3-pack up if you want to go get it. And this is a spot today. And I always say like Wednesdays are kind of tough ones for me. Same like a Sunday kind of day. I mentioned that. I can have, bad ones. I'm either going to like split out with my dogs here and stuff. It's going to be a plus day, or, we can really take it on the chin. And sometimes we have taken on chin on Wednesday. We've had like 2 and 5 days sometimes, because I'm going to come back to my dogs. I'm going to come back to my totals, of which totals for me 90 and 57, 61%. And on the season, totals 53% to the under, 53.4, 324, 228 with a bunch of pushes in there, but 53.4% to the under. So again, I'm having a nice little run there. So let's hopefully like I say, we have to adjust our betting ways in all sports. So, and May has been a 500 month for me in baseball, record wise. Still having a nice one. Favorites cashing at a 61.2%, 383 and 243. Thank you, Dave Tooley. But me, listen, 25 and 19. So again, 300 something games. We got 44 favorites we bet. So you see how we do, folks. So, losing record hockey for the year, 95 and 104. We're up a little money. NBA 50 and 47. We're down a little money. Baseball, we're up a ton of money. We're up 20 units. But again, I'm dogging it up here just based on one. Okay, I like Urias. I'm not saying I don't. The guy's 20 winner last year, right? 23. He's got 3 losses already this year. Strikeouts are down. And as much as the Dodgers have been scoring runs here, why do I could see Fetty coming in here and giving them a battle. It's a day game. Call me crazy. That's fine. I don't mind. You're going to look at this and be like, really? You're going to go against the Dodgers? You're going to go against the Yanks? I'm taking some dogs today. And we're going to have a winning day. It's as simple as that. Don't be scared to take dogs. Sometimes you just got to hold your nose and run it. That's about it. Oh, and real fast. So on Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, Blues and the Avalanche, there is a link to win a free pick there if you want to check that out. And there is a White Sox, Red Sox free pick link up there as well for those of you interested in that kind of stuff. Now on to player props, as I post up everything on the Twitter there for you. Let's go. So we are 114 and 214. 3 and 6 day yesterday. We closed that nice, a couple $2 plus $2 doggies or proppies. We're still down 1970. So I got a little chipping away to do. And that's what's on the game plan today. Here we go. And we'll go game by game here. So I thought about, believe it or not, where's the first one here? Well, again, Colorado Pitt, not really running to bet anybody in this game. It's Colorado and Pittsburgh. Detroit, Minnesota, same kind of thing. Are we really loving anything going on in these two teams? The Met game, listen, we could find guys on the Mets, right? Mets are really raking the ball. Crazy game last night. San Fran, our bats waking up. This is just a no play for me. One, I can't even pronounce this cat's name here for the Mets pitching. Jake Junis, I got bad bullpen coming in. I got a crazy 20-run game yesterday. I'll move on. I'm not going to look at anything there. Let's head to the Dodger game here. Now, again, my things are a little messed up here time-wise. I apologize for that. So I'm just going down off of the board here. But Dodgers and the Nats, again, LA. I should have had bets yesterday. I didn't. We had Freeman. Couldn't get it done. Guys all around him had RBIs. He couldn't. And the bets, I probably should have had bets yesterday. I can't come back on today. I think it was a plus 110. Again, the 110s, I just avoid those. We can do those. We can do 110s. We can do minus 100s or 105s. I don't know. That's to me is no fun. I'm looking to go a little different here. So give me the Nats. 2 cats on the Nats. Hernandez and Bell. I think we're hitting 4 and 6 today. Plus 230, plus 175. I think we're going to get some hits off Urias. I really do. I do. So give me 2 guys. Again, this national team, bad underachievers. I don't know, Tim, did you hear Soto to the Blue Jays? Have you heard this rumor?
I heard Soto wants out of Toronto. Out of Washington, but I have no clue where he's going.
I mean, how is that?
I've not heard Blue Jay. I mean, I haven't heard it, but I also haven't really been looking for it.
That would be quite interesting.
It would be. I don't want to see that.
Him and Vlad. Oh my goodness. And Bo Bichette.
And then the Blue Jays will still underperform. So
yes, because they have been. Okay, Milwaukee, San Diego again. Can we grab our guy at Pro 4? Manny Machado have a nice MVP season. We'll move on. Seattle. Why? Cincy and the Reds. So I thought about a little wisdom here. Plus 185. He almost made the card here. I wrote it down. I put a question mark and wrote a no next to it. He was almost there for me. I didn't see him in the lineup. I wasn't sure if he's playing. I probably could have added him because yesterday we had a couple guys who didn't make the lineups. I guess I could have threw him out here. And if he played, wonderful. If not, whatever. But it was just a pass for me. Miami and Tampa. Again, these teams were offensively. I don't think I've had many Tampa RBI guys lately. Yanks in Baltimore tonight. So quite a few guys on the agenda here tonight. We'll start with the Orioles. Santander, Hayes, Rushman, Mountcastle. This is like the whole meat of the order here for the O's. 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. And obviously this is a fade of J.P. Sears. Right? This is kind of a bullpen game for the Yanks. Going to come in here. Now, as a Yankee fan, I've been on the other side of this where the other team brings up some cat and he comes in with those 6 scoreless innings, strikes out 8 guys, and they're just up there flailing away trying to get to the next game, my team. And I've been on the side where my Yankees bring up a guy like this and he comes in and gets absolutely shelled. So give me the O's here. They're hitting a little better. They couldn't. Again, we've seen this with the Reds. We saw this with every team kind of on a losing streak, right? They're never as bad as they look. Orioles couldn't hit, but they were pitching fine. Now the Orioles starting to hit a little bit. The pitching's getting a little worse, right? I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to take some bats here. 160, 170, 190, 175. I don't think J.P. Sears is holding down his team. I think Baltimore is better at the dish than what they've shown so far. So, again, here we go. 4 cats here. New York side of things. Again, Judge is minus 105 or plus 105. 20 homers, 85 RBIs already in a month and a half. Clearly on a nice MVP role. He's looking for that $35 million a year contract. Down to 325. Again, 105. I'm not doing it. I'm taking Rizzo batting behind him. All he needs is a solo home run. Come on, Rizzo. I know. Judge will clear the bases. Oh, you got followed up. Back-to-back jacks. Let's do it. And my guy Falefa. How many times have we had him? And, I'm annoyed at myself for not taking Gleyber Torres yesterday because I've had him a few times in the Oriole games because he's just this guy. If this guy faced the Orioles all year long, he'd be a combination of Babe Ruth, Pujols, Barry Bonds, and Alex Rodriguez. The guy would just be, hit like 87 homers, driving 245 runs like he's Hack Wilson. But today he was a plus 125, and I thought about it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to my other guy. Falefa, 190. Let's go. Cleveland and Houston. Again, Houston is such an under team, and the Cleveland offense to me is, listen, unless I can get Ramirez at a plus 145, I mean, Framil hasn't been doing much for me whenever I bet him. It's just a pass. It's just a pass for me. White Sox and the Red Sox. So here we go. A little Boston, Chicago. The Sox are going to win tonight. Put that in stone, guaranteed. No doubt winner there. Sox win this game. Now, color-wise, we don't know. But prop-wise, I do know. I had to take Trevor Story because the guy's got 10 RBIs in the last 3 games. The guy's red hot. Finally starting to hit. I was just talking to somebody about him. I'm like, man, he's been terrible. Hasn't done nothing all year. And with that, he just breaks out the last 10 games. Plus 170, sign me up. I know it's Giolito. I do not care. I do not care. JD Martinez, another guy who's hitting well. I'm taking 160, 170. Flip side of here. So Engel. I think he's batting a little down in the lineup. But again, Louis and Abreu, these guys, the odds aren't really in my favor there. 110. Short numbers. Engel, I believe, 1 for 1 with a double, or with 2 ribbies, rather, versus Rich Hill. So I'll take a shot there. And speaking of the Sox real fast, A.J. Pollock, I thought about taking because, you know, he's 3 homers, 6 ribbies versus Rich Hill, only a 200 average. But his odds were only plus 115. Really? Plus 115 for a 200 hitter? Forget it. Give me the guy batting behind him. Give me the guy batting behind him for 180. And there you go. That is your rundown. I'm going to pop these up here. Everything is on the Twitter if you want to come say hello or give it a follow. Wonderful. Okay. Great. Let's go to the comment section. We got everything scrolling along. Here we go. First pick. First comment. Here we go. Winfrey. How are you today, Winfrey Picks? Oh, nice. Interesting. I like to see that you're on what I'm on. Richie P in the place to be. Richie. So my wife was in the office before here. She's just putzing around, like looking at the window, seeing if it's dusty and clean. She's like, oh, I have like baseball cards on the ground. Losing her mind. She's like, I can go to Michael's and we can pick up a nice little box. It won't be like a pink one like Lily's. I'm like, no, I have a box. I was just going through these cards. She wants a box from Michael's. Really? Come on, folks. David, how are you today? Big first quarter and first half game. So you hit yesterday on the Mavs. Is that what I'm guessing? And you like the Heat today? I could say, okay, I think it'd be the same kind of playing out here if you like the Heat as if you had the Mavericks yesterday. Michael, good morning. Great day in the NBA. MLB had to bet the Giants last night. 18-0. Yeah, never in doubt. Never in doubt with that Giant game, huh? Whoosh. I'm glad I got my Crawford plus $2 RBI, though. Took the A's first 5. They just seem to win Blackburn on the hill. They do. I mean, Blackburn's having a nice little run. Over in the Heat game, Max Strauss over 11.5, Lowry over 4.5 assists. So player prop-wise in the NBA, you know me, I'm not touching anything yet. But Heat game, I'm with you on the over. Took over 8.5 Giants and Mets. Why not? This is basically I'm assuming probably a bullpen day for the Mets. And for the Giants, I mean, this is why last year they were number 2 in ERA. Now I think they're 20th in ERA. The bullpen is terrible. The offense isn't contributing. Jacob Junis. Maybe the guy turns into Scaffellini and Wood and who's the other cat they had last year? Came out of nowhere. Kyle. Gossman, yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I can't have faith in Jacob Junis. Because the Met lineup is a deep lineup and it's good. Over for sure. Lex Steele, keeping it classy. You know how we roll, Playboy. Dodgers run line. I can't say no. What are they like 135? I understand you want to take Urias. To me, and I like Urias. He's under 2. Look at his numbers. Strikeout numbers down. I don't know. I like the Nats today. Over Mets game. Now, I was just mentioned Junis, the Met lineup. We got to go over. Seattle, Oakland under the 7. I got a 7.5 myself in that. So yes, Cincy under the 9. Castillo actually has pitched decent since coming back. But again, it's the Cubs and the Reds. I can see a bad game like yesterday. Something like 10 plus runs. Under the 9. Angels over 8.5. You have Detmers and Otto, right? It was 8.5. Hasn't really changed. It was 8.5 yesterday when I wrote this down yesterday afternoon. So you know what? That's a no play for me. Marlins, yes, of course. You're staying away, Marlins, today, huh? Rasmussen on the hill and Polite. Right? Is Polite on the hill? Matt Olson got it done yesterday. Yes, he did. Walsh Ruby today, 3-4 versus Otto. Texas this year's 10-3. There you go. What is his prop on the Ruby prop? I didn't even look on that one, Michael. I wish I did. Walsh was the guy we had several times. So you know what? Hopefully it's a nice plus money because he is the leadoff hitter, which, you know, I always feel like unless he hits a home run, you lose that at bat. Over bets Giants. Yes, Mr. Nico. Over the total. If you like all these props, Frozen Yanks, how about over 7.5? Yeah, I go over that. Seems a little low to me. I mean, it was 8.5 last night. At 5 o'clock yesterday, at 6:08 Eastern time, 6:08, there was an 8.5 on that Baltimore game. LA over. Are you talking Dodgers or Angels? You know what? I would say probably over for both, believe it or not. MLB overs. Yanks, sure. Cubs, sure. Phillies, sure. Mets, yes. First fives. Dodgers, I'm not laying with the Dodgers. Padres, San Diego. What do we got here on this Padre game? Darvish, you know, he's probably going to be laying a bad number, so okay. Rays, money line. It's a big number. Rasmussen's pretty. I like Rasmussen. And the Twins with Bundy. I'm not running to bet the Twins with Dylan Bundy on the hill. And the Red Sox with Rich Hill. I got no really side on it. I'm looking for some runs because I got some player props now. Over Oakland. I don't like the over in that game, no. Love the Phils today. But I hate the bullpen. Team total over. Yes, sounds good. Plus money honey's here. Miss Allie Burns. Coming up in 40 minutes. Yeah, Richie, she was upset at me with the cards. Nick, good morning. Met game. Craziness.
Yeah, very disappointing. Because I might have live bet the Mets when they're down 6-1 at plus 925, and that was very, very disappointing. They came back, took a lead, and then the bullpen just couldn't keep it down.
925.
Okay. Can we just talk about why after he hit 2 bombs are we pitching to Jock Pederson again? Just why? And then why in the 9th inning did we pitch to him again for him to kill us again? This was just the most
8 ribbos.
Just Buck, why are we pitching to Jock Pederson? That was so frustrating last night.
He's due for an out.
I don't understand. And then Diaz couldn't. Diaz got the 2 outs, the double play. I'm like, okay, we have this. I'm going to be able to cash a plus 925, one of my biggest live bets. And then they do that. Mets win today. Mets rally behind this rookie that's pitched once, and they're going to win today. There you go. I didn't bet it, but that's just it. God, that was so frustrating last night. Sorry.
6 2-out RBIs for Jacques.
It makes no sense to me. Anyways.
Heat Celtics. I think it is my ultimate lines both ways. Celtics route, Heat route. Why not? We haven't seen a close game. Why? I like the over for the Oakland game. I mean, why do you like the over for the Oakland game? Have you seen the way Blackburn's pitched? And Ray, you know, you look at his number, you see the big 4 ERA, you're like, oh, man, he's not pitching. Yeah, I mean, he's going to give up a couple runs. But this is not a team in Oakland that's going to strike for 5 or 6. I mean, like, that's not this offense. That is not this offense. I mean, okay, you see a game yesterday, you're like, wow, it's going to be an over game. They scored 7 yesterday. You know, they scored 8 in the 3 games before that. I mean, 4, 1, 1, 1, 5, 4, 4, 3, 1. I mean, this is not a offensive juggernaut. I got to go under. And especially with Blackburn on the hill. Let's look at what Blackburn gives up. 2, 1, 0, 3, 0, 1, 2, 0. And this is the guy who's going to come in and get shelled today? I can't bet on a guy who's pitching to a 2 ERA to get shelled and a team that scored 4 or less in 8 of their last 10 games. 7. I'm sorry, they scored 4 in 3 of those. So in they scored 5 or less in 8 of 10 games. I mean, that's the team we're betting on to break out today. You think they're more inclined to break out than Robbie Ray comes and has a good game versus a bad hitting team? I can't. I don't agree there, Miss Anika. I only do plus money your fees. No, you have to do if you're gonna do that. I'm like the plus money honey, except I'm a man. Safer run line, Dodgers or the Yanks? You know what? I mean, safer run line for me, Reynolds. How about we do I'm trying to find a little thing because I almost want to go opposite on a run line. I don't really like any run lines today. I mean, you see all my dogs. I can't even tell you to take a run line as a fave. What's the pirate run line? Is that a good like plus 160? I feel like you should keep your baseball cards in an old tin. No. Nope. No. I have like regular things to hold them. Sean Murphy to get a hit. I mean, what are you laying there? 225? Cubs money line or plus 105? I would take Cubs money line against Castillo. And this because I went looking at Hendricks' numbers. I'm like, man, because you're like, man, he's got a bad. So he's got a 5 ERA. He's got 2 bad starts. He got beat up against Milwaukee, 6 innings, 6 runs in 4 innings, and then Arizona's got him for 7 runs in 5 innings. But not bad before that. You see 1 run, 0 runs, 4 runs isn't bad, 0, 2, and then 1. I mean, he had a 6 and he had 2 6-run games. They got him. Other than that, he hasn't been terrible. And then if you go back to his numbers versus the Reds last year, I think he had a 3 ERA versus the Reds, 3+, not bad. And even for a bad year last year, like, it's he's done, fade him, and he was bad. He started out bad. A 4.77 ERA, not terrible. It is what it is in today's baseball. I will lean Cubs there. I mean, Castillo, he's going to give you 5+. I get it, but we have faith in the Reds bullpen. I don't. Mets money line 2, not that number I would have taken runs.
Oh, I did. I had Mets plus 4.5 runs, so I ended up making it kind of balanced it out, but yeah. No, I got Mets plus runs too.
Dodgers run line, Yanks run line, Padres run line. So I mean, Dodgers and Yanks, what are you laying? 130, 140? I mean, I don't like it. I like the Nats. I like the Orioles. I like the Dogs today, Darius. I'm either, and I said this earlier, I'm gonna have a huge day, or all right, I'll make I split out, make a little money, or I'm gonna get buried today. It's gonna be a 2-5 day or a 3-3 day. I don't like the faves today. Celtics spread. Again, you want to take the Celtics spread. The line is 2. What are you doing? There hasn't been a close game. Take the Celtics money line. If you like the Celtics, take the Celtics -2. Rob Franklin in the house. What's some good plus money? TJ, is that a joke? Or plus money? We got the Nationals, the Orioles, the Phillies, Rangers. We got a bunch of plus money up in the chat here. That's all we do here. The show should be called Plus Mid Money Madness. Tampa Bay run line plus 126. That one, I mean, it's 126. It's okay. I don't know. I had Miami yesterday. I like Lopez. What happened? First batter, the guy inside the park home run. Are you kidding me? I knew it was downhill from there. Braden Shen over half assist plus 168. Well, I don't know who that cat is, but plus 168, I'll take it. I don't know. A's. I like the A's. Trust the Astros. No. How are we trusting teams laying $2 that have gone under 33? What are they? 33 or 40 they've gone under? I mean, we said the other day 32-12 to the under, Houston. I mean, we're going to lay 185. You think it's just a blowout written in stone? I can't. Give me the Tribe there. Give me the Guardians. Pirates money line. See that I would go pilot. I would go run line if I'm looking for a big pay there. What is it? I'm gonna look for this. See what this run line game. What the run line is on that. Hold on a second. I would do more Pirate run line than I would do. Come on, where's this game at?
Pirate run line plus 165.
Plus one. There you go.
I would go that too, but the thing is, the last 2 games have been 2-1. So
yeah, but that's why. I mean, if I'm gonna
take it over,
I do really love the Pirates. You want to lay 130? I don't want to lay anything with the Pirates.
Oh no, I absolutely don't want to lay money with the Pirates. I would never lay minus price with the Pirates. Never.
So
I would never say never. I would have done it game 1 of the series and they would have cashed, but I did not want to lay minus 135 on
plus
Pirates.
164. Let's go. I love this offense.
It was the same deal with Arizona yesterday, but they covered.
What did the Pirates score? 1 run, 4 run, 4 run, 3 run, 3 run, 0, 0, 1, 3, 2. I love it. Take that 163, 165, 155. Grab it. Daryl says Celtics money line over Dodgers over Angels. Celtics money line, sure. I would do. Why not? And the over, yes. I already bet the over myself. Dodgers over, Angels over. I would say yes to both. Took the Orioles last night. Good thinking, Allie. Pirates first 5 in full game if you want to bet at plus 180. There you go. You know what? If you don't want to lay the run line and get 165, take the first 5 full game for $180. Why not? Bet it only at 130. 11-1 I thought when I looked at this real fast, I'm like, does that say WPIX? What's he talking about? Phil Rizzuto, old school Yankees?
WPIX isn't that? I thought WPIX. That sounds like the Pix TV, like one of the channels the Mets are on.
Yeah, Channel 11. Man,
yeah, Channel 11. I was about to say, yeah.
Because I look at it real fast. I saw the Mets and PI, and I thought immediately my brain shifts to WPIX back in the day. That used to be the Mets channel.
No, it still is. It still is.
The Yankees were on PIX for years when I was a kid.
It's Mets are still on SNY and Pix.
Yeah, no, that was always Yankees growing up. The Mets were on WOR Channel 9 when I was growing up.
I remember it was always Mets were either on Pix 11 or SNY, which was on Channel 60.
Nah, it was Yankees. Yankees always on 11 with Phil Rizzuto.
Total of 164. Yeah, over 164, not over 16.
Easy winner at over 16.
Yeah, easy winner. First quarter.
Moody took over 7.5, and Moodier bets hit parlay. Plus one. I flip my money. Who's Moodier? Oh, Mookie Betts.
Mookie. I was going to say Mookie. Mookie.
Yeah, Mookie. I'm like, Moodier bets? Like, what is that? Yeah, Mookie. The guys, I said last year, like, this team. Mookie hasn't even really been hitting. He didn't have a great season last year, Mookie. And he is actually red hot right now. 12 homers. The guy's crushing it. I mean, like I said, last year she's about 264. You're like, what's that about? Yeah, Mookie's numbers this year are as good as what he put up in COVID 55 games, 47 runs, 9 doubles, 16 homers, 39 ribbies. In 40 games, he has 44 runs already, 10 doubles, 12 homers, and 30 ribbies. In 15 less games, he's got 4 less homers, 9 less ribbies. He's already got 3 less runs. The guy's scoring a run a game. What's his MVP numbers? Because he, as much as I say DJ Matoka put up 140 runs, this guy legit could put up, if he plays, he'll put up 150 runs. Thoughts on over Angels Rangers? Yes. Richie P is always laughing at me. I'm here. What am I, clown? Am I here to amuse you, Richie? I'm taking the Blues. Blues money line. You think they're gonna pull it out tonight and keep it alive at a plus 230, 240? I disagree with you, DD. Money line Giants, money line Pirates. I can't. For me, that Giant game. How are we betting on the Giants? Okay, they won. They broke the losing streak. I get it. Have you seen this bullpen blowing leads yesterday? I mean, I don't care who's pitching for the Mets because I know the Mets could hit. I don't know if the Giants could hit like they did. I mean, one breakout game for the Giants, I'm not running to back them at 135. And Pirates, like I said, run line them at 165 over Michael said. Full game and first five plus 180. Come and take the Sox in the over. Again, someone else said this the other day about Rich Hill. And I was like, yeah, maybe. Too bad start. He's a 5-inning pitcher right now. First two games, 4+ innings, 3 runs, 4 runs. Then he went 4-4-5 innings, 0-0-0-0. 6 innings, 2 earned, 3 runs altogether. Last game, Seattle got him. 2 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs. The White Sox, again, an under team. They're not hitting the ball well. They don't get on base. And Hill's not a strikeout guy. But the Sox swing at anything close. They're like farmers swinging at, crap in the dirt. They don't care. As Boston, 21-15 to the under, 24-15 for White Sox to the under. I get it. I mean, I have some player props here for these guys, but I don't know. Hill's just a weird pitcher. And Giolito, his one season, what was his good year? A couple years ago, right? He went 14-9, cashing all over the place. Again, getting hit. Last game, 5 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 7 Ks. 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 run. 5 2/3, 3 hits, 3 runs, 10 Ks. 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 7 Ks. 4 innings, 4 hits, 9 Ks, 1 run. I mean, the guy's, you know what? If you're doing – I guess your number one pick here in this game would be a strikeout prop for Giolito if it's like 6. Mr. Nika's out of here already. Good day, sir. Have a good day, Miss Nika. Thanks for popping in. You also have a good one. Marlins getting their runs from, yeah. Where were bad call by me. I knew it was bad right off the bat, Didi. Inside the Parker to start the game. Cubs on the over 8.5. Yep. This Cub team is strange. I wasn't expecting much, but Castillo, again, he's going to go 5, maybe 6, and then that Reds bullpen comes in. Groovy, I said it. If this game, I can't lay 130 with Pittsburgh, but I really don't want to. I took the Rockies yesterday here in the chat, right? Plus 125, loser. Or 2 days ago, I think we had them when they lost, I guess, the opening game of the series. Right? Is that 2 days ago, right? This is game 3, yeah. So I had them the first game. They lost there.
Pittsburgh won game 1, 2-1.
Yeah.
And then Colorado won game 2, 2-1. So somebody's going to win today, 2-1. We just don't know who yet.
Yeah. So I can't just jump. I don't like the rocks. It's just weird. I can't take Pittsburgh line 130. It would be the Pittsburgh parlay that Michael Bueno brought out, or a run line. Or how about you just don't bet it? I mean, it's the Rockies and the Pirates. I don't know. I can't. I get people want to bet games. It's early. It's first game. You want to jump into the action. Do the same thing. I'm fan of Mets pitcher. First start. Angry Giants sound like we. The pitcher for the Mets. Yeah, that's why I kind of like the over because I think the Mets maybe give up a couple runs, but I can't lay anything with the Giants.
Did you say angry Giants? What are the Giants angry about? I mean, besides the fact that they blew, 2 leads last night, but what do the Giants have to be angry about?
I mean, I guess because they've lost. I mean, all right, they just broke a win streak. They just broke a losing streak, but they haven't been playing well.
No, there's no angry angle here. If any team is angry, it's the Mets that they can't freaking hold the lead down after they made a huge comeback. But I don't know. The angry Giants doesn't sound right to me. That's just me.
Where's this game from yesterday? Let's look at the box. I mean, unbelievable. That is absolutely an insane box score. I'm just looking at it right now, just shaking my head. Rockies doing 4-2, double the last score. Again, I can't bet the Rocks. Can't do it. I'm on the Mets first 5, Pirates first 5. I can do those. Again, I'm not high on this Giant team. The pitching is not there. It's just not there. And I don't want to lay with bad pitching. And again, I'm dogging it up today. I mean, it's a dog day today. So if you come in and asking about taking any kind of fave or something, you know where I'm going to steer you. This is where we're at. Nats, Orioles, Phillies, Rangers. And what are we? 71-56, 20-46 to the plus money. Just started anyway. They've been on a losing streak. And they get back to Mets, they still suck. Can't wait till – oh, my goodness. Didi's throwing out the haymaker saying wait till the Dodgers come to town.
Yeah, the Dodgers are going to have a tough time with this team. No, it will definitely be an interest. I'm excited for the Mets-Dodgers games, the Mets-Angels games, for the Mets-Yankees games. I'm excited for those because I feel like that's where they're really going to be able to show that this team is legit.
Well, it's a good measuring stick. But
it's a good measuring stick, especially because early next month, from like the 12th, to the 2nd to like the 14th, Mets are in LA, San Diego, and LA. They face both LA teams and then San Diego in between, all on the West Coast. That's going to be a big trip. And I think it's 4, 3, and 3, so 10 games out there. If they can win 6 of them, I think that's a good road trip.
Well, it all depends on what your pitching staff looks like.
Correct, but it doesn't really matter our pitching staff because there's always some random arm that comes up like all of a sudden Tyler McGill is pitching crazy good or Peterson's pitching fantastic or you never know this I don't even know his name for today can come in, he can throw 6 innings of shutout baseball. We've seen it before from random arms that come up and just dominate.
Listen, I want to see it versus good teams though.
I mean the Giants are a good team.
No, they're not.
They're over 500 right now, but yeah, no, I understand that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you want to see them, but then on the same token, if they lose 2 out of 3, it's like, well, we didn't have our 2 best pitchers, so it's no shame losing 2 out of 3 when you don't. I mean,
yeah,
you took one without your team being 100%, which is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at the positive side, like, hey, listen, you took 2 out of 3, we weren't even ready. You should have swept us because we're not even 100%. You got the pitching edge.
Yep.
You steal 2 out of 3, and you got to feel real good. Like, wow, we're a good team. You know,
they are a good team, and guaranteed the Mets go out and get somebody a big arm or something before the deadline. I still think
stay away from Montes in his hand already.
No, I was gonna say I think the Mets go after Zach Gallen.
There we go.
That would be my ideal pitcher.
I take him. I take Merrill Kelly too,
or Paul Blackburn.
Who's ever hot, I take him. Giants are really injured right now. Exactly. Pitching staff's not good. Bullpen is terrible, and the offense. All right, you had a good offensive game last night. Again, it happens. You know, a broken clock is right twice a day. Castorio's last 2 games back on today. Yeah, why not? Why not? Mets Giants over, absolutely. Red Sox plus 148, sure. Giants may not be the team they were last year, but they will compete when they are healthy for wild card. Well, let's pull up the standings here for MLB. And what's good right now for them is that you have a Braves team underachieving, Phillies not doing much right now, you know. You're behind San Diego and St. Louis, right? You figure San Diego or the Dodgers, one of those teams will be ahead of you. So you get healthy. Are the Cardinals for real? Is number 1.
No.
Really, Mr. Cardinal guy? You don't think they're going to go out and do something?
I'm not the Cardinal guy. Nick's the Cardinal guy. I think they're too old. I think Brewers absolutely run away with the division.
Yeah, but, I mean, they can still hang tough because you're still going to play the Cubs, the Reds. I mean, you could beat up
The
on
Giants are still going to play the Diamondbacks and the Rockies.
Diamondbacks and Rockies are the they're basically a game ahead of Arizona right now for the wild card.
Oh wow,
How crazy that the Rockies and Arizona are ahead of Atlanta, Philly for the wild card spot.
Maybe you have a point with this Arizona team. Everybody thought you were crazy. Maybe you have a point.
They have 2 solid pitchers.
Yeah, that's all they got, and they're going to be sellers at the deadline, no matter what their record is.
But if this team's in a wild card, why would they be? They're a young team. Why wouldn't you go out and get somebody if you could strike and make a wild card push?
I don't know. I just think this team is still a couple of years out, even though they're young and everything. I don't think they make a big push.
But if you're a couple years out, then I mean, it's always about pitching. Every team needs pitching.
Yeah, but if you're going to be trading for players at the deadline, you're going to be trading your farm system. And I feel like that's not a smart idea for them right now.
Listen, you got Marte's up, Varsho, Alec Thomas they bought up. They have another pitcher they got in the pipeline. I don't know.
Could they be good? Yeah, they could be good. But I don't want to. If I was the Diamondbacks, I wouldn't be trading my farm system right now for a shot at a wild card. And sure, yay, we made a wild card. They'd probably lose in the wild card game. And that's like way overachieving in my eyes.
I don't know. I'm just kind of high on ours. I know they had some young talent. They have 2 good pitchers.
Hey, they're gonna make you money this year. I think they're the second most profitable team in baseball right now.
Why not? We're over 500.
Let's see statistics. They are the 3rd most profitable team in baseball, behind the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. Padres are actually the most profitable team in baseball, up 9.5 units. But this Arizona team is going to be good at making you money, and that's about it. They'll make you money this year, but I don't think that they're going to. I don't think they're going to be able to really make a push. I think this division is way too stacked. I think the Giants are going to be better once they get healthy. They're going to soar over them. Padres are already 6 games ahead of them, and the Dodgers are already 7.5 games ahead of them. They're not catching those 2 teams, and you're asking Arizona to catch either San Fran, St. Louis, or the Braves and the Phillies will eventually come. Those teams will eventually make a push. I don't think they're going to make a push for the division because I feel like they're too far back, even though it's very, very early. But you're asking the Arizona Diamondbacks to pass 3 or 4 big teams that I just don't think they can.
We're going to see more in a month. We'll see.
I mean, I'm also the person that said Seattle for the World Series, and they're 9 games under 500. So I am wrong sometimes. I even said in the beginning of the year, hey, Cincinnati might be one of those teams that
I remember that
might be a sneaky team that people might underestimate them, but they might make you some money. Nope.
Yeah, that one you said that I'm like, you're out of your mind. I was like, they traded last year. They traded their relief pitching, their bullpen. This year they traded their offense. I didn't think they'd be good.
Yeah,
although I'm looking at Seattle. Seattle's on your
team. I mean, Votto could have a good year. Moose is decent. Stevenson's been fine. I'm like, maybe you might be able to get some. No, just no. Nope. I was totally off on that one. I'll admit when I was totally wrong on something. Like during the NBA season, I said I was high on the Kings. Did not work out. But hey, I could be wrong on stuff. At the end of the day, it's not like we're trying to read the future, right?
Yeah, no. We're not trying to predict a day out.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not trying to predict stuff. Jeez. No, but it happens. Those are just my thoughts on it, and we can come back in a month and be like, "Wow, I was wrong." Somehow the Diamondbacks have won 15 out of their last 19 games, or in 2 games back of the Dodgers. Or no, it's not going to happen.
We saw them lose 40 or 45.
We saw them go 1-20 something last year. So that stretch is still going to come. I think there will be a stretch this year where the Diamondbacks lose 9 or 10 in a row. But we'll see. They've been making us money so far.
Braves under. I don't know if I can do Braves under. I don't know. I mean, the Braves offense, again, we like the Phillies here in the chat. So I think they'll score a little bit.
Can we also mention that Braves game? It's what, Charlie Morton versus Ranger Suarez?
I like Ranger Suarez.
Not this year.
Yanks run line. I mean, what do I know about JP Sears? I don't know. I got the Orioles today. And the Heat, I like the Heat. White Sox are going to go after Blackburn. Why not? No, the White Sox need some help. They got to work. I mean, I love the lineup, but they strike out way too much. Cardinals are free off Gorman, Rookie of the Year. Yeah, he's good. I like Gorman. I like Dylan Carson. Goldie's had a little rebirth. I mean, Pujols having a nice little season for being 54 years old. Ariando. I mean, and again, it's the Cardinals. It's tough, and I don't like the Cardinals at all. Cardinals are like St. Louis and the Giants to me. They're just teams I can't stand. And that's New York Giants and football-wise, because they just always seem like the Steelers, like the Cardinals. They just always seem to just get guys to do what they're supposed to do. It's just one of those franchises.
Yeah, they're one of the teams that you can't count out.
Like, I can't count out the Cardinals. I can't. They always whatever. I mean, they brought in J.A. Happ the one year. I'm like, I got to fade J.A. Happ. He comes here, pitches like a 287 ERA. Like, what happens here?
Oh,
Ed Blue's over? Yes.
Yeah.
CSN.
Hi, Rat.
Hello, awesome people. See, you said it's right. I thought it was a gerbil.
No, that was I believe that was a picture of Walter. That was one of our rats. CSN is my girlfriend, so.
There you go. Don't tell people that. They're going to start harassing her now.
Oh, she can handle it.
Cubs any way I can get them today versus Castillo. I like that, Sean. I agree. Markel's in the house. Didi says, why the Reds minus 160 feel like taking Cubs? Yes, take the Cubs. Why are they're Castillo? I don't care if he's old school Castillo from 3 years ago when he was pitching to. Let me pull up his record from 3 years ago when he was good. 15-8 with a 3.40 ERA. He went 8-16 last year with a 4 ERA. I mean, the guy's going to give up some runs this season alone. 4 innings, 5 innings, 6 innings. They're stretching him out. He's going to go. He'll give up 2 or 3, and then the bullpen's going to come in. I mean, again, the bullpen.
I didn't even look at that line. I got the over in that game. I didn't even look at that. Holy crap!
It can't be as. And again, it's gone up too because it was, I think, this Cubs game was 119 last night, and I was like, man, it looked really low because I was thinking back. I'm like, man, that looks really low at 120. Yeah, now it's at 145.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the Cubs minus 1.5 at plus 190.
See,
I'm grabbing that.
At the 120, I'm thinking Cubs all day. Now it's up to like the 150 range. I'm like, well, who's betting the Reds? That's not.
I'm going Cubs on the reverse run line. There you go.
Not people watching shows like just random bettors betting the Reds today. That's somebody last night came in and buried the Reds at 119, thinking, all right, you know what? I got Castillo at home. He's stretching out, getting better. At 160 is a stay away. Tigers, sure. Take those Motor City Detroit Lennys. Under Rays, sure. Over Orioles, yes. Astros run line, nope. No, can't do all. Astros cannot score. That division is stacked with Rockies decent at home. A lot of L's. I'm not buying the Rockies. No way they're back straight down. I can't see. I mean, he's too young to trade. I can't see it myself.
If they got a nice haul for him,
it's got to be a monster haul. But who's got that? Who's got the youth? Who are they trading to? Tampa Bay? Who are they trading to? Are they going to trade to the Padres and get back Mackenzie Gore and C.J. Abrams? Who are you getting for a guy like that?
I don't know, but I feel like CJ. I feel like who do you call it? Steve Cohen will be able to do something in order to get him.
Yeah,
if you open up your wallet enough, the teams will come.
Celtics first quarter, 8-0 first quarter wins is Rose Faves, says Wilson. Again, if you like the Celtics today, well, I'm not going to say no to the Celtics. You dismantled them last game. A's money line, yes, Richie P. Taking some Blackburn. How about first 5 under Tampa Bay Rays? I'd say yes. Michael, Rockies are garbage. They trade or not, don't give a ton of money to Brian who's out. Exactly.
Speaking of the trash Rockies, they're up 2-0 now.
There we go. Braves, Phillies over. 2 suspect pitchers. Braves left 9 on base yesterday, 6 for Philly. It was a 6-5 game. I could see the over there, yes. That was the OG rat, Walter. Why is the line going down more on plus Blues went from 125 to 115? The Blue, if you're getting a St. Louis at plus 125, change your book, DD. You should be getting 190, 200 from St. Louis. Cubs Reds over. I'm going to say no. Oakland run line. See, I like Oakland money line. I like Tampa. I had to do a run line there. San Diego run line. Again, look for a bigger payday. I get it. Baltimore, I got them on the money line. Pirates losing. It's early. All right, don't throw out the reverse jinx yet. Cubs game is the best game. Same game probably you guys can play. Cubs money line. Suzuki game props. Iron Hat hit prop. And Moose hit prop. Stevenson RBI prop. Wisdom Cubs. I thought about the Wisdom RBI for 185, Groovy. Rocky scored 2. It's early. Don't worry about it. Lazy Pirates. Blues plus 220. Again, I got the Avalanche on the puck line. I don't like a backup goalie. As have been the best team all year. Take care of it. This is not a team that's going to screw around. It's going to come out here. It's going to pounce on these guys early. 3-0 in the first period, and the ride is on. And listen, we're 2 minutes away from Allie Burns and Morning Wood. So stick around for that. We will see you tomorrow, Thursday. Good luck. Thanks for watching.